How you doing, guys? Today I wanted to talk about PlayStation Plus and all regarding it. It's just simply that it's just not worth it. Basically, if you guys did not know, in July of 2019, we're gonna be getting two new, I don't want to say new, there are two free games actually, and that were already released since previously. Now, they could be in a completely random order, and yes, at this point and so far, that's how they have been going about. It's due to the fact that if you guys did not know, in some of the regions and countries, the price for the PlayStation Plus, especially for 1 year, went up by $10 or 10 euros, depends again by the region. So those two games that will be available for free, as if you are of course a PlayStation Plus user, is Pro Evolution Soccer 2019 and also Horizon Chase Turbo. Horizon Chase Turbo is more of a pure 90s nostalgia of the Horizon Chase Turbo and more of an iconic, just one more Go Racer to the arcade's golden age. Basically, that's what it's all about. Pro Evolution Soccer 2019 is pretty much an alternative route to go with if you do not like, let's say, FIFA. A lot of people's preferences will be from Pro Evolution Soccer or FIFA. Well, a lot more people will go for FIFA. It makes sense in some cases. Now, I want to talk about this once again and just, because you will be able to pick these games up starting from July the 2nd until the August 5th. Now, I do recommend you to just simply download it, and because you can keep them forever, of course, unless if you have a PlayStation Plus until that time, and because you can actually try them out later. Now, if you're certain that you're not going to be trying out both of these games or games previously that came, actually last month was not too bad if you guys did not know. It came with the Borderlands The Handsome Collection that comes with Borderlands 2 and Borderlands the pre-sequel as the features. It's pretty cool. I did like that. Now, but I do want to mention regarding the other thing as well. That is simply not worth actually purchasing or getting or investing yourself with the PlayStation Plus, especially when it's the price range has been increased as well. And where is the worth? If you guys did not know, once again, the PlayStation Plus has been also taken away from the games such as the PlayStation 3 and the PS Vita. So those games were getting the extras as well. I think since like March of 2019 they stopped completely, and after that as well the $10 went up for some odd reason. And in some senses it makes sense, some places it also doesn't really make sense. It's just simply not worth the value of free games that you get monthly. Where is the worth? I don't see it. Personally, for me, I actually always purchase a 1 year subscription model for the PlayStation Plus because I do tend to play a lot of multiplayer games. But as of so far that I'm noticing, I'm actually catering far more into the games such as the single player aspects or games that are online that actually do not require you to be participating with anybody, if that makes sense. Now, this sucks as well because I don't want to invest and pay you so much money, let's say, and that I'm not gonna get my profit out of it. What's the point? It's just really sad. They need to, PlayStation, seriously, or Sony, whoever is in management of this, they simply need to add on yet one other big game every month for PlayStation 4. And those games cannot be just simply like Horizon Chase Turbo. No, God, no. They need to be up to the standards, almost up to AAA title games. Because some of the months were fantastic. That PlayStation had, if you guys did not know, they gave away for free a Bloodborne. Now that's pretty fantastic, mind you. And so that's cool. I like seeing those sort of stuff as well. We have gotten an opportunity as well to get a game such as the Metal Gear Solid, the Phantom Pain. So that was awesome as well. And I'm just very worried to see what is going to be the month after, August basically, and see as well what is going to be a difference compared to what we're getting in July. Because in July, that's a god-awful month for PlayStation Plus. You should take a look at the likes and dislike ratio of the video that's being advertised and saying what are the free games that you will be able to get and download and play. If you guys, again, this is just a big encouragement. If you think you're going to be playing it later on or in the future or whatever, just make sure you download it. Well, get it. You don't have to download it. If you don't want to download it right now, at least you don't want to play it right now, you can wait it out a couple of years later and then you can give it a shot because it will be for free Well, obviously because you already have in your inventory, in your catalog of games that you have purchased as it counts to be purchased, even though you actually got it completely for free. Well, not exactly if you do pay for the subscription model of the PlayStation Plus. I'm very disappointed to see this. I don't want this anymore. I really want the PlayStation to include extra one game or at least 2 games, but if they're gonna include one other game, they need to make sure that it's substantial and worth the payment that we're all paying for. Just getting that, what's the iCloud? Is that the name? PlayStation iCloud, that just gives you a free 100 gigabytes. That's actually pretty nice. That's been 10 times increased since, like, I remember March, I believe so as well. And that's definitely nice. You can be able to download games and store them by a cloud. So that's fantastic, personally, I think, as well. With this model, subscription model, it's just, it's only giving me more incentivization of not making more any of the new purchases, such as the PlayStation subscription. So if it's worth it, no. If it's worth, like, you know, getting these games and downloading them, maybe even if you don't particularly like them, sure. There's also a little bit of other issue I've actually noticed as well while talking about it. What if you, because, like, guys, I'm sure that a lot of you perhaps noticing as well that you are more interested to purchase a AAA game, and if you are interested, you most likely will purchase it on day one. A couple of years later, it will be free on the PlayStation Plus. Well, it's not guaranteed, obviously, but there's a chance. So if it does come out, so, like, you know, you're gonna lose all the value of the $60 of why you will be even purchasing a free game. This is why the PlayStation, and nobody will really tell you that, oh, okay, after a few years this game is gonna be completely for free, such as Bloodborne, you know, or Metal Gear Solid, once again, as I mentioned, Phantom Pain. So this, like, in some cases it's always nice, but, you know, because of the technology and the games and the value in them, over the years they substantially get cheaper, and it's simply not worth investing your time or making any of these, you know, new sort of, say, purchases. This is why a lot of people say just get a used game, or maybe just rent it out, get a platinum trophy or get some kind of 100% completion if you're more than confident that you've done absolutely everything in your power, or at least absolutely everything that you think was worth your purchase and worth your time with that specific game. And if that's the case, that's fine. Then I think that you made a good purchase, and on day 1, let's say, or day 10, whatever, and so you don't have to feel bad about it, for example, to bring it back the game into the shop, or maybe you did not find the value in it. There are actually a lot of games at AAA standards, and yet you pay full price for it, and on day 1, on top of my head pops in like Fallout 76, Anthem, and it's just simply was not worth it, not even a penny out of that, maybe $10, that's all, and that's still being generous. So that sucks. Like, you know, for me personally, such as the games like PlayStation exclusives, they are worth every penny. Cyberpunk, worth every penny. I'm still trying to bloody find this collector's edition online, having difficulties currently. I almost had a chance to purchase it, but I was just maybe a tidbit too late, like maybe a second too late or whatnot. And I'm just trying to make the purchase. You see, I'm dedicating myself to make a purchase of a game that's not even worth $60. It was up to like $250. Well, that is a collector edition, obviously, because I want to support the developers, and I love what they make, CD Projekt Red. Rockstar is in a similar boat. Like, whenever they come up with a game, of course, I make the day 1 purchase. I pay full price amount, and because I know their games is gonna contain super amount of the content that we all expect them to have. Similar goes like Dark Souls, Bloodborne, maybe not so much for me, but for other people definitely it will be the similar case scenario. Maybe some of the Ubisoft games, because if you guys did not know, Ubisoft games, they have like very extremely repetitive open world elements in them, but even though the amount of content, but repetitiveness, that might be the biggest issue, is still worth the full price money, in my personal opinion. I don't know. I'm just very disappointed about this PlayStation Plus thing. That's, you know, monthly. Some of the times they come out with good games, or at least one good game, or like the month of July 2019, complete utter garbage. That's just sad, man. It's just sad. On top of that, moving away from the PlayStation Vita, PlayStation 3, so you're not getting any more bonuses on top of that, and yet we're not really getting or gaining any extra value from the PlayStation Plus, except thankfully they have included that 100 gigabytes of the iCloud storage, so that's definitely nice. I just simply wanted more from this. That's a fact, in my personal opinion. Tell me down in the comments, what do you think? Do you see the value in the PlayStation Plus? Are you considering just, you know, until your subscription is done, you're not gonna make any more purchases until you find a value of some sort? Yeah, just tell me down in the comments, so I'd love to read those as well. Well, anyway, thank you so much for watching. Like and subscribe. See you guys all, and yeah, have an awesome day.